The starting five.
What a great way to look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Halliburton. Floats one up. And the layup is up and in.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Mitchell against Walker. Pulls it in from the elbow. Mitchell's shot is good.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Mobley with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Siakam against Hunter. Takes a 3. They get it back. Mobley. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Mitchell. Five on the clock. And the layup falls. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. It's Walker on the wing. Siakam the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Hunter against Siakam. Outside Hunter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for 2. After the play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best. A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Going inside, back to Turner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Indiana foul.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Graham, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Hunter, a screen on Walker. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 10.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Mitchell sinks it from distance.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Three-pointer Matherin. The rebound by Allen. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. No good on the buzzer beater. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
For 3, Matherin. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Pacers trail by 3. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Turner. This one for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Mobley on a screen. Here's Mitchell. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Count it.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
And it's Okoro penetrating. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. No good on the three. The Pacers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on Hunter. Back to Turner. Here's Walker. Another shot. And a nice layup by Turner. Turner's got 7.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Allen with a screen on Walker. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Yep, that one's good. He's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Halliburton on the take. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, slick drive by Halliburton, cutting through the defense into a shot.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 16. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. And another basket for Cleveland.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. Mitchell just crushing their hopes, draining it before the shot clock expired.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Here's the 3. Another miss by Halliburton.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Mobley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Oh, tenacious stuff from Halliburton, making his shot while absorbing a foul.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Free throw good. Halliburton. And here's Garland. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Onto the court for the Pacers, number 23.
For 3, Mathurin. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then it's Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Bryant in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
You see the body control that Garland has, takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
And here's Indiana now. After the basket by Cleveland. Outside Neesmith. Gets the 3 ball to go. Neesmith's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Nembhard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
About a minute played here in the second half. Right side Garland. And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Garland. Launches a 3. Kept alive on the wing, Strus. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Pacers shooting about 56% in this one. The offensive rebound. Now here's Neesmith, covered by Strus. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Shepard, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Garland's got 5 points.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Outside Neesmith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Neesmith's gotten his second bucket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Stripped it away. Pass to Shepard for the tie. Nails it from 3. Shepard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside Garland to the middle. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D there from Bryant. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. It's scooped up. Outside Neesmith for the lead. The shot by Nembhard, no good. For Cleveland, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Bryant. And there's Thompson on the assist from Green. Thompson's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Shepard. Oh, a special move before that shot.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Garland with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Back to Garland. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
from the inbound. There's the double with Thompson. Bryant outside. Here's Toppin. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Toppin's gotten his first points in this one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Garland. The three is up. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Bryant outside for three. The rebound by Garland. And he's all alone. Here's Thompson. Second chance effort. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Cleveland on top, up 3. And we'll be... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Pacers trail by 3. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Outside Mitchell. Mitchell gets a step. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. And a missed layup. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. In transition, here come the Pacers. That shot wide open.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Allen with a screen on Walker. The 3 from Mitchell. Mathurin with a rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Walker in the post. Checked by Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
Walker against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3.
And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
The kick out to Walker. For 3, Mathurin fires in the triple. Matherin's got 6 here in the quarter.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
For 3, Allen. Walker pulls down the board. The Pacers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Halliburton surveys the floor. Outside Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley with it. Turner covering. The drive by Mobley. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. 2-point game. Here's Walker. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Mobley, left side. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And Mobley throws it down.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
To the inside. Here's Hunter. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Nice feed from Mitchell. This is how you get your teammates going.
Here's Halliburton. kick out to Walker. Pass to Turner. And the layup is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Wow, Turner just going off, stepping up and getting it done for his squad.
Mobley outside. Allen, pass to Okoro. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And then Turner with the dunk.
And great to see Turner rising to the occasion and finding the clutch bucket.
Mitchell against Walker. Oh, nice D from Walker. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Siakam. On the wing, Matherin, covered by Mobley. Back to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Here's Walker with the drive. And he jams it down right on top of Jared Allen.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
Walker against Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam. And here's Indiana now. 6-point lead. Now here's Halliburton. Fires away from way outside. Off target with a shot. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day,
got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And it's Halliburton missing. Now Prince. Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point land, Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Here's Siakam. Halliburton right side. 6 on the shot clock. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
For 3, Siakam. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Siakam against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Turner. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. And you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Now here's Lillard. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. A fadeaway. The offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. The tray. Trains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 7.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Antetokounmpo outside for Jackson. Lillard surveying the D. Good D by Siakam.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Inside, here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Green by Giannis. Again, the miss by Lillard. Pacers leading by 4. 44 seconds left to play in the first. The kick out to Walker. Back to Nesmith. Outside Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Puts it up for Walker. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Halliburton against Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. And that one goes out of bounds as touched by Prince.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
They get it again, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And so it's in. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in its small forward. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. As I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Pacers leading by 7. Out to Turner. Back to Siakam. From past the arc. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. For the 3. Nesmith can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside for Jackson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Outside for Jackson. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lillard way outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 11 points. Halliburton drives in. And Halliburton slams it in.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Giannis' screen on Halliburton. Lillard outside. High arcing shot inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Halliburton drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Prince with it. Halliburton picks him up. Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton up top. Covered by Lillard. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Giannis kicks to Prince. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Prince. Kicks it out to Giannis. Lopez outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Walker outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Shepard in at the 1 spot. That's the Pacers' foul. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Trent outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. For 3. Second shot opportunity.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And a wide-open look for Mathurin. And the 3 ball is good. Mathurin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Trent up top. Nemhard covering. Sims the pass to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Trent up top. Hasn't made one yet. And it's good. 2 points. Indiana leading by 12. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Nice shot by Portis.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Here's Nemhard, defended by Trent. With the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Trent finds Porter, goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Shepard the pass to Bryant. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Bryant with a screen on Connaughton. And it's Mathurin missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemhard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Porter looking it over. Pass to Portis. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Porter passes to Sims. Trent outside. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Then continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Trent.
For Milwaukee, Gary Trent Jr. taking 2 shots.
Trent hits them both. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Trent outside. Fires away from way outside. Here's a Sims. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. He's perfect from the line this time. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
They get a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Bucks trail by 18. Screen by Giannis. Lillard outside. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Putting that Stanton to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Jackson against Halliburton. Nesmith with the ball. Good on the three-point shot. Nesmith has got 6 in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. A floater. That one drops for him.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Siakam a screen on Jackson. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks trail by 19. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Nesmith up top, covered by Lillard, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here is Halliburton. And it falls over the rim and in.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain him.
Here's Giannis. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Milwaukee now, trailing by 17. Giannis no good. Siakam outside.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 19-point game. And the dunk by Lopez.
Head up, scanning the floor, surveying the situation. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Excellent point guard play.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.
Ooh. Quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Lillard against Mitchell. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Tries again. Misses at the rim.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can...
Get out the way, Greg!
Come on.
Get out the way!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Hunter against Prince. Out to Mobley. The 3 ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 6. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to Prince. 1:53 left in the first quarter here. Out to the right wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Hunter against Prince. And here's Mitchell. Tipped. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Out to Mobley. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley! And here's Hunter for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Well, Donovan Mitchell putting that elite athleticism to work. How about his ability to be a factor on the glass?
here's Lillard. Guarded by Okoro. Out to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Outside Mitchell. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And Giannis with the dunk.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Jackson against Mitchell. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard outside, and he drives in. Pass to Prince. Let's go with a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bucks on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Lillard can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Antetokounmpo.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Mitchell against Jackson. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And Milwaukee shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Here's Lopez. Back to Prince. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Jackson against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Back to Prince. Lillard outside. Okoro, the defensive effort. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Well, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pass to Lopez. Prince against Hunter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hunter. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Now Lillard. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. And we finished off one half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the fan half-court start. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Chuma Okeke is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Thompson, then it's Darius Garland, and it's Green in at the 2 guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Hits a 3-pointer. Garland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Green against Trent. Green with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Sims, the pass to Trent. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Garland, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Connaughton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
There's a screen by Okeke. The drive by Garland. Soft touch off the glass. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Now here's Trent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Okeke, his second, third team foul.
Here's Trent. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sims. Lets it go. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Okeke, the pass to Green. Here's Garland. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Portis, the pass to Porter. Portis with a screen on Garland. Here's Porter. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Darius Garland.
And making the shot while getting fouled. I mean, it's about focus. KPJ staying with it.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland looking around. Inside. Pass to Okeke. Thompson, a screen on Portis. Okeke, the pass to Thompson. Back to Okeke. Second chance shot. Outside for Green. Strus with a screen on Trent. Here's Green. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Portis. Trent outside. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Sims. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Green, the pass to Garland. Beyond the arc. Gets a hand on it. The rebound by Sims. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Trent against Garland. Out to Portis. Outside Porter. Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside Garland. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And the bucket is good. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Porter's shot is off.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Thompson passes to Green. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Connaughton. Counted. Connaughton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large? With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in at the center position, locking down the middle. Portis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Connaughton outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Cavaliers ball, and the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Milwaukee making some changes. Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Hunter. Okoro outside. The kick to Hunter. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. Count it.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Lopez passes to Prince. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Hunter from the arc. Mobley down low, working on Lopez. Allen outside. Back to Hunter. Antetokounmpo with the block. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mitchell against Lillard. Antetokounmpo inside, covered by Mobley. Jackson for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Knocks it loose. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Into the lane. Shoots. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Lillard. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
It's Jackson, high post. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Jackson outside. Prince against Hunter. Here's Lillard. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Lillard passes to Prince. No good with the triple.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Jackson. He's closely guarded. Lillard outside. Fires from way outside. So we see the Bucks get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke.
RJ Pitt. One has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Here's Nesmith. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Jumps up. Here's Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Halliburton up top, covered by Okoro. And finished off by Halliburton.
He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Walker. And there's the drive. Back to Nesmith. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Now Mitchell. 5 points in the game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Okoro. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And a wide open look for Siakam. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Man, this is what separates Siakam from other guys his size. The ball handling and that ability to stop and pop.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Okoro kicks to Allen. And it's off from 3-point range. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The shot by Turner, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Hunter against Walker. Hunter down low. No good. That would have tied it. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Stolen by Walker. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A new 14 for Indiana. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Now the Pacers moving it up. Halliburton for three. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers leading by 5. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. The kick out to Walker. Siakam, a screen on Hunter. And a wide open look for Walker. Offline with his 3. Okoro with it. Siakam's there. Allen inside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Neesmith, and it's Walker in at the 3. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Hunter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Allen with the screen for Hunter. Back to Allen. Turner with the steal. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Mobley. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Halliburton. A nice shot by Okoro. Indiana leading. To the wing right side. Siakam outside. Over Mobley. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Mobley outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Halliburton for 3. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Allen dishes to Mobley. Fires from the wing. And then Allen slams it in.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Siakam. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play. But I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Now, here's Hunter. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Hunter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Walker is screen on Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell outside. Hunter the screen. The drive by Mitchell. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Mitchell finds Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Over Neesmith. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mitchell's got 14.
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range look.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Oh, good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mobley wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Siakam throws it down.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Shoots the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Siakam's got 7 points here in this quarter. For 3, Mitchell. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Indiana out in front, up 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Max Strus. Javonte Green is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Thompson, and it's Okeke in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now Strus, following the 3-point attempt by Obi Toppin. Back to Strus. Garland with a screen on Mathurin. And it's Strus missing. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Toppin. Here's Nembhard. And the 3-ball is good. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Here's Shepard. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. The drive by Garland. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mathurin for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Mathurin's got the lead up to 9 now for Indiana. Outside Garland. Pass to Thompson. Bryant with the steal. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now Mathurin, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. He gets that one.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Garland.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Mathurin's got 7 points.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside Garland. Right side Green. Back to Garland. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Mathurin, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Garland with the bucket.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Bryant, a screen on Strus. Mathurin. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. To the inside. It's stolen by Strus. Green finds Garland. Now here's Green. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. He totaled 14. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Thomas Bryant is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Shepard in at the point guard.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Halliburton for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Great. Man, right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's sent back by Allen. Hunter, no one around him, and he's good on the three ball.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Halliburton outside. From downtown. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pacers leading by 15. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Mobley with it. Halliburton picks him up. Mobley misses. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Lets it go from deep. And the Pacers another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 2. Walker with the rebound. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Launches a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Okoro passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Siakam. And they get it back. Pass to Mitchell. From deep. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Outside, Walker. Back to Halliburton. Three-pointer. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Halliburton. Fires from way outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
to we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton, and it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Lillard. Launches it, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Lillard. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Halliburton on the attack. And he converts the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers on the move. It's good. Siakam's got 5.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And Giannis throwing his body in there and gets rewarded.
Halliburton against Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Damian Lillard picks one up. Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Good on the second one.
And Halliburton, the guy you just continue to see grow game by game. An exceptional talent and a great mind.
Now here's Lillard. Knocked away. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Nesmith. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. They get it again. Jackson the screen. From downtown, and Damian Lillard gets a 3. Give him 8 points now.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
And here's Nesmith. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. It's Walker on the wing. Over Prince. The rebound by the Bucks.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's the break. Nesmith with it. Portis picks him up. 3-pointer. Halliburton sends it home from 3-point land. Halliburton's got 6 points. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like They're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucs switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Count that one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Prince against Halliburton. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Driving in. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. A nice job on that drive.
Lillard looking around. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Walker passes to Halliburton. They set the pick. Just 3 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. 10 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Tyrese. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
And here's Lillard. He's got 12. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Siakam. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Bucks trail by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. There's Nesmith with the 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Lillard. And Turner with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And the dunk by Lillard. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Halliburton against Jackson. Halliburton outside. The floater. Here's Nesmith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. And he's all alone. The finish. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
Hornets shot is off. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Outside for Halliburton. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The Bucks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
It doesn't take much or long for Lillard to catch fire. An incredible offensive talent.
Outside Nesmith. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2. Nesmith's got 7 now in this quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Portis finds Lillard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
It's great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Walker pulls down the board.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. He shoots it. Halliburton misses.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
Now here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. Back to Nesmith. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 3 on the clock. The finish inside from Halliburton.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Down low. It's tipped. Out to Lillard. Fires away from way outside. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 10. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Pat Connaughton is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Toppin on the take. Oh, he dumps it right on Kyle Kuzma. Man.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
Toppin with a double team. On the wing, Porter. Back to Trent, to the middle. Here's Kuzma. Missed inside. Indiana leading by 9. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Outside Matherin. Just 5 to shoot. Toppin, a screen on Connaughton. Here's Matherin. No good on his first attempt of the game. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Stripped away. In transition, here come the Pacers. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Bucks trail by 11. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer in transition.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And Bryant just attacking the rim with a strong finish inside.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. That one falls.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Matherin against Connaughton. To the right side. Here's Shepard. Takes it inside. And that one's good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Bucks trail by 13. Trent outside. Pass to Lopez. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pacers leading by 13. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Matherin. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Outside Porter. Pure from 3-point range. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Connaughton against Matherin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Trent outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Pacers leading by 14. Outside Matherin. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Kuzma. There's the drive. The rebound by Shepard. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Toppin's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Kuzma. Outside for Porter. Pass to Trent. Clock at 6. Back to Porter. And he lays it up and in. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
The 3, Matherin. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. And all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
Yes, certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Offensive board. Lets it go from deep. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Portis against Siakam. Antetokounmpo inside. Giannis with the jam.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Pacers leading by 14. Here's Halliburton. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And it's good for 2.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Jackson against Halliburton. From deep. Halliburton nails the 3.
And Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Lillard against Walker. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Portis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Indiana leading by 15. Siakam for 3. Prince grabs the miss. Here's Antetokounmpo. The ball's knocked loose. Portis outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Turner.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's Nesmith with a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. Portis outside. To the wing, right side. Halliburton with a steal. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Walker finds Turner. Knocks it down from distance. Turner's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
From behind the arc. Nesmith's shot is off. The Bucks trail by 14.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pacers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Halliburton.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 30 seconds left in the game. That one goes. Count it. Now here's Halliburton. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Turner. There's the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. There's Jackson with the three. And they'll get another chance. Stolen by Siakam. The three is up. Misses. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
So the Bucks win the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Here's Lillard. Here's Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jackson against Mitchell. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The second chance effort kicks it out to Mitchell. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Knocked away. Outside for Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Bucks.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. For 3. Another shot. Pass to Okoro. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Lillard. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The kick out to Lopez. Outside Jackson. Driving in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Mitchell against Jackson. Count it. Mitchell's got 6.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Lillard outside. Down low. And to Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Prince's shot is good.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Antetokounmpo, finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's a Okoro, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Giannis outside. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Lopez with the block. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Hunter. Lillard with it. Guarded by Hunter. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Okoro throws it down.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Antetokounmpo against Allen. Lopez outside. Kick out to Giannis. Right wing. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. What's most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Antetokounmpo against Mobley. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hunter against Prince. 5 to shoot. Just his first attempt.
Quick and smart Prince finds all kinds of ways to disrupt shooters.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Mobley a screen on Jackson. And here is Mitchell. He's got 9. Takes the 3. Fires the 3. A Koro shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Stolen by Mitchell. Out left to the wing. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Takes a 3. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Back to Lopez. Out to the wing. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley a screen. Okoro passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Garland. He's out there with Javonte Green. Axtrus is out there with Thompson. And it's Okiki in at the 4 slot. And here's Garland for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, very solid from D. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Trent against Green. Portis sets the pick for Trent. Outside Portis. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They lead by 1. Pass to Thompson. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Okiki. And here in the play. We're just over a minute in. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Line for the Cavaliers.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Portis a screen on Green. Here's Trent. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
4 on the clock. Trent with it. Garland picks him up. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Porter, no luck. Cavaliers leading. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Pass to Green. Here's Okeke, guarded by Porter. Out to Thompson. Here's Okeke. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Connaughton passes to Sims. Back to Connaughton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Trent, and the layup falls. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Garland surveying the D. Pass to Strus. Sims with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Nice shot by Portis.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Up top, Garland. He's got 5. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run. They get it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they recover it. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Here's Garland. Bucket is good. Garland's got 7 points in the game. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Portis a screen on Green. Here's Trent. Banked in off the glass. Trent's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Garland. Good work there as it goes. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Lillard, right side, and Lopez has it in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Mitchell for the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Allen. Here's Hunter. Mobley outside. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Kick out to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Okoro. Makes it off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mitchell against Jackson. To the paint and stolen by Mobley. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Mitchell at the line for 2.
To make personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. A 3 ball. It's good from long range.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell finds Hunter. Allen, a screen on Prince. On its way from Hunter for 2. Prince with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 7. Broke loose. Mitchell against Jackson. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. Rebound, Milwaukee. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Punctuating the end of that play with an exclamation point. Lillard, a natural-born finisher.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Bucks leading by 10. Lillard outside. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez passes to Lillard. A floater. He gets it in there. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now, here's Okoro, covered by Lillard. A nice shot by Okoro. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Giannis.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Antetokounmpo with the ball. From deep three-point territory. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good comp. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kelly.